The other day I had to reprimand a grown up. Who am I to act this way? Well, sugar, I'm the boss lady, busy handling and managing. But oh, when I get next to you, baby, hey, ain't nobody gonna be there but me and you.
Wow, good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. We're starting it all over again, beautiful people. It's Monday, and it is bright and sunny, and I believe it's going to be warm. So get into it. We only going to be in today because tomorrow's going to rain. But today it's going to be bright and sunny. So that should make you feel really, really, really good. It makes me feel good. I'm happy. Sorry I'm late this morning. I had tech issues. And I got up this morning forgetting that I have to log in earlier than I normally would because I have tech issues. And I got up this morning feeling so good, thinking, oh, I'll do what I normally, I'll act like a normal person. And then I get over to my desktop and I was like, oh man, I had to turn this thing on. Like I have to get it going 20 minutes before I start. And I forgot this morning. So that's why I'm late. It won't happen again. Charge my heart, not my head. No, charge my head, not my heart. Because my intention is not to be late. But I forgot that I have this janky ass desktop that requires so much care. It's so temperamental. And I was like, all right. I was like, damn it. I really did. I got up this morning. I was feeling good. And I get over here and I was like, oh, man, I needed to do this 20 minutes ago because I know how this thing is. Although it didn't give me too much drama. It acted right on the first reboot. So I was like, all right, I'm good. Good morning, Harry Droz. And good morning, Paul Bass. And good morning to people who are listening to me. And listen, some of y'all who want me to be on early, you might get your daggone wish when I go to law school. You might get your daggone wish. Because I know people are like, oh, I want to listen to you when I'm going to work. You come on when I'm already at work. I know, I hear it. I get all the comments, I get all the messages. I want to listen to you first thing. When you come on at 9, I'm already at work, and we're not allowed to have stuff on at work. I get it. I understand. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not giving up my job. I love this job, so I'm gonna figure this out. You can best believe I'm gonna figure it out. So if I got to come on 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, that's what we're going to do. Harry, you hear me? Babs up early. That's what we're going to do. Babs up early. That's what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. But I just want people, because people have been asking me, I've been getting the question, well, what are you going to do when you go to law school? How's your show going to change? Is it going to change? Are you leaving it? Hell no, I'm not leaving my show. We're going to make it work. You know how Black people do. We are resilient. We are resilient. So, we are resilient. So. Anyway. How was your weekend? I had a good time. It was a nice weekend. I mean, I had a lot to do. There's always so much to do. And my day didn't start. I was supposed to start my day earlier this morning with my pre-law class. and I overslept it. And I overslept it because last night I was hanging out at Susan Clinard's house having dinner and lots 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 of wine. So I overslept my 6 a.m. wake up. I didn't really oversleep it. I got up, but I wasn't in the right headspace to start because it's lectures and reading.
You'll always be this way. So go ahead and hate on me, hater. Now, later, gonna do me. You mean, baby. Go ahead and hate. Go ahead and hate on me, hater. I'm not afraid of what I gotta pay for. You can hate on me, hater. Now or later, 'cause I'm gonna do me. You mean, baby. Go ahead and hate. Go ahead and hate on me, hater. I'm not afraid of what I gotta pay for. You can hate on me, 'cause my mind is free. Feel my destiny, so shall it be. You cannot hate on me, 'cause my mind is free. Feel my destiny, so shall it be. You cannot hate on me, hater. Now or later, 'cause I'm gonna do me. So shall it be.
Harry, I don't know what happened, Harry. It threw me out. Next thing I know, I'm talking. Next thing I know, it goes out. I don't know what the hell is happening. I don't know. Am I still on? Oh gosh. Is this going to be? I cannot let Monday overtake me. I can't. I just won't allow it. Monday, you're not going to beat me down. I mean it. You're not going to beat me down. I'm about this life. Oh my God. That was the craziest thing. You know what? I just need to get a whole new desk. I think either take this to the shop or get a whole new desktop. Something's got to give. Seriously. I got to do something else. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. I started my day off wrong, but I believe I can redeem it and make it all work out all right. So I'm good. I'm gonna be good about it. Plus, you know what? I need what do I need? I need to let's see. There's some things I need to do anyway. So I need a notebook. So I'm gonna get a notebook today. Now I've got 8 gazillion notebooks, but I need a big notebook. So I'm gonna go buy one. My daughter told me to go to the Dollar Store because she got a pretty one. I was like, ooh, I love it. So now I'm gonna have to go to the Dollar Store and get me a pretty notebook. And there's one down the street from where I go to the gym. So down the walkway. So I'll pop in there sometime today. Anyway, so let me tell you about my weekend. So y'all get a gist of, my weekends always start on a Thursday. And it was great. It was great. This was a good weekend. It had a lot of moving parts, which just about every weekend has a lot of moving parts. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. The 10th, I went to Music Haven Voices Festival, which was lovely. I stopped at the exhibition at Orchid Gallery over there at Concord. Nico W. Okoro curated it. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artist work. Beautiful. I'm so glad I went early because when you go to an opening reception, it's always so packed, so many people, and you don't really get to see the art the way you want to experience it. You pay it a little, you glance at it, but you can't really take it all in because there's so many people pressing up against you and moving around and drinking and eating, all of that. So to go early, it was like having the gallery to yourself. So it was nice, and we spent a considerable amount of time before the commoners showed up. So we did that, and then we ran over to Music Haven for the Music Haven Voices Festival, and this was Thursday. This is all happening on Thursday, and it was beautiful. The Music Haven One Voice Music Haven Voices Festival. Here's the flyer. I know. I think you could see it. So it was well done. It was Voices Untold Stories with the Knights, which is I guess an orchestral band of some sort. But they were lovely, and I had such a good time. Here's the program. I don't know if you could see it, but and I'm sorry it's all wrinkled up because I had it folded. I'm always saving these things, and then I'm gonna have to toss them out. But it was beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Uh, 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 and so it wasn't hours and hours. It was a nice 45 minutes to an hour performance, and then really, really good food, really good food. So I enjoyed that very much. So that was nice. And then that was Thursday. That's all. It's still Thursday, still Thursday. And then Friday, I caught up with Bill and Kit and Rachel Alderman at Joya, which was nice. We hang out on the rooftop. That rooftop is like an extended porch. So we hung out on the rooftop, had some good food, some good drink, good conversation, laughed, talked, listening to Kit talk about her the summer that's coming up for her, this new job, theater up in the upstate New York, and it sounds like extreme theater because they've got like theater gone amok, a lot of theater happening over a period of time, and so it's dizzying. So we were like, "Ooh, we got this." So July probably will give me a little bit of break in my schedule to catch some of it. So we'll see what happens. But it was lovely to sit with her and Rachel and Bill Alsertine. We had such a good time, just laughing, talking. I mean, even the world is going crazy. It's still nice to sit with people that you enjoy and have good conversation about what they're doing, their artistry, art, the future of art. And we didn't talk shop or any of that foolishness. We had a good conversation about, where we are and what we're doing and what we're looking forward to, and all that kind of stuff. So that was around early in the day, like it was like early dinner, happy hour-ish kind of time, and then ran back over to Possible Futures because it's Tequila Friday. Fridays we drink a lot of tequila over there. So we were in the bookstore for a little bit, just chopping it up, having a good time, and then we ran over to Firehouse 12 for the concert. Tamika Reed tribute to Duke Ellington, because Ellington is celebrating his 125th birthday or something, and so there's tributes all over the place. Jazz and Lincoln Center got their big gala coming up at the end of the month, and if I had the money, and I don't, I would go. I would go. But I can't go because I can't afford it. So. But anyway, so that was a really nice concert. Nice set, interesting, nice set. We got there. Ife and I got there a little bit early, and we sat downstairs with some folks. Because it's very cozy down there. So we sat with some people and laughed and talked and had good cocktails. It was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. Really, really nice. And then Saturday, I couldn't make it to Eric Clemens's celebration for his late wife. She's got this butterfly foundation he created for her in honor of her, him and his the Black Law Student Gala up in Springfield. It was really nice. So it was really nice. So I did that, and that was my Saturday night. And I got home, took my butt to bed, got up Sunday, had play rehearsal from 11 till 3, and did that. I ran up to Neil's Sunday morning because I wanted some donuts. I think I'm over my donut fix, but I wanted donuts. So it was nice to run to Wallingford to Neil's to get some vegan donuts. So I did that, and I brought some to play rehearsal. It was nice. I had a good time. So play rehearsal was from 11 till 3. Then let's see. I dropped off this book to Kevin Walton. You know this book right here. I dropped this off to Kev because we're starting a book club, and I kind of want Okay, let me tell you about this. So this is a very famous Never Without a Book. It's a famous essay by Hakai Mehabudi, and it's edited by Lisa and Susan Monroe, the sisters, Black intellectual sisters. And I was going to try to read it in the next hour. We'll see. I really want to read it. I think I can do it in the next hour. But anyway, so Kevin and I are starting this book club, and we're framing it out. And we don't want it to be just any old kind of book club. We want it to be purposeful, intentional, and Black intellectual, all the kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing. You all right, Pick?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to
Huh?
I have to go to return something.
Okay. So yeah. So anyway, so they were in the bookstore dropping off the new edition of this wonderful essay by Hakai Mehabudi, and I had to have it, and then I bought one for Kevin as we think about how we want to frame out this book club. I have no business trying to do another damn thing, but some things are just so important that you have to just fit it in. You just have to make it work. And I've been, and then I had talked to Ife, and she had given me an idea for how to run this book club about silent book reading. People gather and they read whatever the books they want to read, and then you have everybody discusses what they're reading. So I kind of like that concept a lot better than the usual. Everybody get the same book and let's all read it. So I'm feeling like I like the silent reading thing. And then because more books can get read and people can share and pass around the books, until everybody has read the books, depending on how many people get in this book club. So anyway, we are going to figure this out. But I dropped it off to him. Hopefully he got it, and we'll figure out how to move through and get this off the ground. That's really what I want to do. So yeah, so it's just one more thing. But anyway, so that was Sunday, and then made it to play rehearsal, dropped off the book, and then had dinner over at Susan Clinard, Susan and Terry at their house. It was so nice. We had, you could, when you are used to gathering, you miss not gathering. So it was great to see the usual suspects in the space, and they cooked an amazing dinner. They always make an amazing meal, simple, elegant, and ridiculous amounts of wine. We drink a lot of wine between all of us, so it was nice. So that's why I'm sluggish this morning, because my body is like, What are you doing? This is not the plan. It's not. It wasn't. Because I was at Professor Foreman's house yesterday working on my plan on how to study. And we set up dates and everything. And what do? Not what I said I was going to do. So anyway, yikes. So now I have to, if I'm going to stay on track, I have to catch up today. And I will. So now I got to get the lecture. Did Marco take the car? Oh, okay. Because I think I left my bag in my car with my laptop. I don't know if I brought it in the house. I don't think I did. That's all right. I just want to make sure I know where it is. So anyway, so I went to Professor Foreman's house yesterday. We worked on a bunch of things to get me ready. And then dinner at the Clinards. And then I went home. I don't even know what time I got home. Oh, and then I had a good conversation with my sister friend, Sarah Lulu. But I think I fell asleep on her. And then I had to hang up because I was so tired. You know, I don't know why I keep thinking I could run at this breakneck speed that I run at. I think because I like it. I think because I like running at this pace. There's something to be said about running at breakneck speed. I don't know what I get out of that, but it's exhilarating. You know, I don't do drugs, so this is my drug to like run through my life, you know, in this way. I don't know. All I know is I like doing a lot of things. And I rest when I need to rest. Because, you know, your body, even if you don't rest, your body will be like, you got to shut this down. My body knows how to shut it down. I know how to shut it down, too. I'm not a fool, you know. But I'm one of these people, I'm acutely aware of my mortality. And because of that, I try to do as much as I can do, you know, not in desperation or fear, but just because I don't want to get to the end of the road and be like, damn it, I should have had another glass of champagne. Oh, I should have danced on that table. Oh, I should have, do you know what I mean? Like I want, when I get to the end of the day, to the end of the road, to the end of time, to the end of my time, I don't want to have a whole lot of should haves. You know, I don't want to have a whole lot of should haves. And so in order not to have a whole lot of should haves, you have to extend yourself a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like you gotta extend yourself just a wee bit to get the rewards. That's how I think about it. That's how I look at it. You know, I need some rewards, and I don't want to I don't want to go to the end of days with a whole lot of shoulds left in the should have category. You know, on the should have line, the should have box. You know, I don't want a whole bunch stacked in there. I should have, could have, would have did this. I should have, could have, would have done that. I should have, could have, would have. I don't want that many. So if I get an idea in my head, the natural course of action for me is to just go damn do it. And just because you do something doesn't mean you have to stick to something. You could just do it and be like, you know what? I'm glad I did it. I'm over it. I'm done. And some things that you take that stance with, and you understand it's momentary. It's not going to be a forever kind of thing. You know, it's not like marriage vows, you know, even though people get divorced all the time, but it's not that level of depth and commitment. Sometimes you're just like, I'm interested in this thing. Let me see. And then sometimes you get into it and you're like, no, this is not at all what I was imagining. And so you have to pivot. You give yourself room to pivot. People like to heap all kinds of, I failed. There's no such thing as failure. There's only learning. You learn. So you learn, I ain't like that. And you can give it up and go in another direction. End means entirely new direction. END, entirely new direction. Sometimes that's what end is, not a finality, not like, oh, I don't want to do this ever again. Sometimes it's that, or sometimes it's like, I don't like it as much as I thought I was going to like it. And give yourself permission to be like, okay, next. Seriously, we spend so much time trying to make our round bodies fit into squares, or our square bodies fit into circles, that we miss the joy in the attempt. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's enough to say, you know what, I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. Sometimes it's enough to say, I gave it a shot. Huh. Nice. Nice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want to say. Really. That's all I'm going to say about it. So anyway, so I've got this idea in my head. I was listening to somebody's TikTok on church and where God is. And it was such a moving TikTok that it's still in my spirit. And I don't know, I got to thinking about how, and I didn't go to church Sunday for Palm Sunday. And it's unlikely I will go Easter Sunday. And I actually like going to church on the holidays, on important holidays. And I think I like going to church because I like the idea of fellowship, like people being together to worship. I kind of like that. What I don't like, and what I was trying to figure out why I feel this way, and I think I got it listening to this young man's TikTok, is that I don't like going inside of a church for worship when it's a beautiful day or any kind of day. Like, I like worship outside. Like, how come we not worshiping outside? How come we're not by the riverbanks? How come we're not in the park? Why aren't churches setting up outside in their parking lots? I mean, they did it for the pandemic, of course. But then as soon as it was safe to go back in, they all ran their little asses back in. And I'm thinking, you've got this beautiful sky above us. Why would you want a ceiling over you for worship? So that's been on my mind. So I think I might invite people to just worship with me in a park somewhere. Not for hours and hours and hours. Come get a couple of prayers in. And then if we take an offering, the offering goes to an organization of our choice. We'll give our offering to the food pantry or to the homeless shelter or whatever it is, even if it's $5 or $20. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm thinking about this. I have a name and everything. So as if I need to do one more daggone thing. But I don't know. I feel like I was called to figure this out a little bit, and it's on my mind. And I don't know if I necessarily needed to be on a Sunday. Saturday is the Sabbath. I kind of like, I'm with the Seventh-day Adventists on that. Like, I like church on a Saturday. I like worship on a Saturday. Not all day, just like maybe 40 minutes. I know people like, oh, you giving God only 40 minutes? No, I give God my life. This is just a directed time to offer up prayers of gratitude, prayers of thanksgiving, prayers of watch over folks kind of stuff. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna tell you, by the end of the summer, I'm gonna have something together, and then I'm gonna have a Saturday morning worship, and it's not gonna be long. Like, I don't need it to be long. I don't need it to be an hour or whatever. 30 minutes. Come get you some prayer. Come say thanks in communion with other people. Honestly. And every time we meet, we can have communion. I don't know. I don't think communion has to be relegated to, who said once a month, the first Sunday of the month? I can make up what I want. I know people are cringing out of their skins hearing me talk like this, but I don't know. It's for me, it's a wonderful way to marry the ancestral religious space and then with the roots of how I was raised up. You know what I mean? Like I'm Western, and I don't need to refute that or undo it. There's no undoing it. It's in me. You know, I have a Western sensibility. I mean, how could you not? You're in America, you know, and this is where I'm from. So anyway, so I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about how to sort of worship in a way. And now, listen, I don't say this to say I will never go to anybody's church. That's not what I hear me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to replace anybody's worship experience. I'm just trying to center myself in a broader, deeper, inclusive worship set for myself, you know, because going to church in and of itself and then doing all the things in the church, you know, it just doesn't fulfill me. You know, I don't want to join a church. I've done that and I love the church. I love my church. I was there for 20 years. I raised my children in the church. I loved it. But I'm not going to find that again, and I'm not trying to look for that again. At first I was like, it's got to feel like this. It's got to feel like this. And then I think what spirit was telling me and what the universe was telling me is that you've had that experience, go deeper, go further. And so now I feel like I can hear that and then make a way to do it. So that's where I'm at. That's where, and I don't want it to be formal. I'm not setting up no, you know, like I'm not trying to set up nothing, no structure. You know, and New Haven has beautiful parks. So if I could get the list of all the parks, which is a simple search, we just meet up in parks every Sunday and or 2 Sundays out of or whatever it is, whatever I deem it. And that's what I want to do. So anyway, oh, thanks, Harry. The all women crew has launched and headed to. How long are they going to be up there? Oh, they have an 11-minute. Are they back down? Are they back? Damn. They did all that training to go for 11 minutes? I guess that's enough. Okay. How much did that cost? Well, all of them are rich, so it doesn't matter. I love the way they're trying to normalize space exploration. You know, like, oh, just go to space and then come back down. You know, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. You know, and they ain't get out and walk on no planet. That requires a different kind of commitment to training. So interesting. I like it. I like it. I don't think I would have went with this group of people because they're not my people, but I like the idea. Oh, they that's not exploration, they sightseeing. Harry, they did it. If listen, if me and my besties could go up, I would go up in 10 minutes. To say I was in space, I like it. I like it. Although I was nervous for them because, you know, the way the world is set up and the way things have been happening, I was like, oh, I don't want to grasp the tragedy. Do you know what I mean? Like that family from Spain who worked for Siemens, they were all killed over the Hudson. They crashed into the Hudson. The mother, the father, and the 3 children. That's got to be the craziest thing. I still have not wrapped my brain around it. You know, and they didn't have a black box on that helicopter. So, gosh, I don't know what you do in those. I don't want to know what you do in those moments. I think that's why we have imagination, so we can imagine. I guess when you see yourself crashing, you just hold on to your family and just like, listen, I love you, I love you, I love you. And that, what else are you gonna do? And I'm sure the pilot was trying to do everything he could to like not kill everybody. You know, I mean, sometimes these things just happen. You know, and he probably went up like yesterday and it was fine, no problems. You know. And then this day it just didn't work out. So it was tough. That was a tough one. And then the conspiracy theorist in me, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. What did he know? And who was trying to take him out? That's the makings of a good film. No disrespect to the family and the loved ones who are left behind. The propeller flew off. People don't check that stuff before they go up. See, you got to be checking. Don't you got to check? Don't you guys make sure everything works? Yikes. I know he was a Navy SEAL. Was somebody gunning for him? It just seems odd to me. I bet you there's more to the story. Like, who was trying to mess? What did he know? Was some corporation trying to get him off or trying to put him out of a job? Did he own stocks? Did he have some blackmail stuff? I'm always thinking like that. No, I'm not always thinking like that. It just makes for an interesting way to think about this story other than human error, And I guarantee you in 20 years we'll get the real story. And it'll be like, oh, I knew it. That feels bad. And so the wife, her brother came to New York and laid some flowers in the Hudson. And I guess they're still pulling wreckage. They're still pulling wreckage. That was quite painful. That was sad. That's very sad. Your whole family, like the whole family. That's what I mean. You wake up and you don't know what the day will bring you. You don't know if it's your last day. You don't know if it's your last breath. And so that's why I'm trying not to have so many should-haves. I don't want the should-have balance to be high versus what I'm actually doing. Boxes, I don't want that many should-haves in the category. Like, I should have did this and I should have did that. And I should have. I'm trying to lower that number. And a lot of the should-haves that I am thinking about are things that can be done. They're not hard things. They're not insurmountable things. It's just some things take a little more courage. So anyway, I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. So I don't know. That's sad. Very, very sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. And yeah. So they'll get to the heart of it. I mean, I know they will. They will get to the heart of it. And if they already know some of the information about what happened, they'll find out all of it. Yeah, and maybe some of it they won't reveal because, it might be detrimental to the masses. We'll see. I don't know. No, it's just one of these things. So much tragedy. I see they're boycotting that damn Avelo. Go ahead, get it. Don't stop. We ain't trying to have slave catchers among us, even though we have slave catchers among us. Even though we have slave catchers among us. So, yeah. So, let me see if I have colored pens. I don't know where all my good pens are. It's a bummer. Such a bummer. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, I'm gonna go tonight to Dixwell UCC for the 7 Last Words of Christ. 6:45 is a concert. So I think I'm gonna go to that tonight. It's like an hour maybe. So I'm gonna go. That'll give me my holy season fix for church. I'm not gonna go to church on Easter. At least I don't think I'm gonna go to church on Easter. I mean, I could, but I don't think I will. You know. I mean, it's nice to put on a hat and go to. I mean, I love an Easter hat. I love to put on a hat for Easter, but I don't know if I'll get to church this year. I went last year. I went to Dixwood UCC, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I have so much to so much so much going on, you know. So much going on. Uh anyway. Anyway. Somebody's knocking. I hear a knock.
Who is it? I've been searching for.
Oh, that's on my, you know what? I'm looking for a knock and it's on my phone. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know. Do I have guests this week? I don't think I booked guests this week. I think Enru is Thursday. And then I've got a guest next week. April is just flying by. My sister Lo's birthday is Wednesday. Harry, I'm not on Wednesday. I've got to go see the lady doctor. I have to go see the doctor about my lady bits, my lady parts. and they're fitting me in, so I have to go when they say go. Otherwise, I have to wait 6 months, and something is telling me not to wait 6 months. So, so I have to go to the lady doctor I have to go to the doctor for ladies on Wednesday early in the morning. And you never know how long it's going to take or whatever. Sometimes you can get in there and boop, boop, boop. And sometimes you got to wait and wait and wait. So I'm just going to go and, that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. It's time. You still have to go, even at this fine age of 61. You still have to go. So I'm gonna go and let them poke and prod for my benefit. So before I go, I wanted to I read this thing about China. Now, since this president has been beefing with China is just like spilling all the tea. So China, the Chinese manufacturers, they've been taking the TikTok, spilling all the tea about these luxury handbags and luxury goods that they make. So when you buy a bag from Louis Vuitton or Chanel or these people, they're not up in the hills of Italy or Provence or wherever you think they are. These goods are made in China with Chinese labor. And they got receipts. They were like, listen. 80% of the luxury bags out here, they make it. Not knockoffs, the bags. So the bags that they're saying are knockoffs are not knockoffs. They're the same damn bags. The real deal. Same leather, same stitching, same craftsmanship. So those bags that you see in Harlem where the Africans are always selling and other people, and they're always like shoo, and you're like, don't buy from them. Same bags. It's the same bags. They're not different bags. So here's what's happening. They ship the bags. They ship the bags to Italy or France. The goods get repackaged. Ain't this a mess? China's like, I'm going to tell all the business. I'm going to ruin everybody's life. So they get repackaged and they put the made in Italy, France tag slapped on it. They ain't made in Italy or France. They just putting the tag on it. They ship them back over there and put the tags on it. And boom, suddenly it's a $5,000 purse. Ain't that some mess? That's not luxury. That's white label branding with attitude. And now these folks are giving out websites and saying you can skip the markup and order straight from them. Y'all want Birkin bags? Go get you a Birkin bag. No middleman, no 3 times price hike, no fairy dust and French air inflating the price. And peeps, not one luxury brand, not just one, all of them. And nobody, none of these, all these little designer people have their mouths are shut. They tight-lipped, not even a whisper. Silence, radio silence. So now they whispering they should have an NDA. There should be some NDA clause because China was cool with it. They were like, all right, we're gonna make your bags. We'll be quiet. We won't tell people, all the bags are made here, knockoffs and whatever. Ship them over there to them and let them put their own tags on them, whatever the hell they want to do. But since this tariff bull mess, they're like, oh, listen. China said, trade war? You want a war? Solid. And they got it. We're going to mess up your supply chain. We are the supply chain. And that's the truth, Ruth. I'm mad at China. To the Never Without a Book. That's what I'm going to talk about. So I'll be back.
Think about the day I met the perfect stranger. I think about us and I think about the day I got